Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're talking about this whole freaking $70 thing that it frankly is getting pretty annoying for remakes. I understand the whole Sony thing, man, because those games are bangers. I'm not saying that Dead Space isn't a banger. Don't get me wrong, man. But if it was Dead Space 2, maybe it would be a different story. Because as far as I know, that's the best one. Dead Space 2 was the best one. So that kind of this kind of makes me feel I don't know about you, but this kind of makes me feel like developers are trying to sabotage the AAA single player experience because I got the frog. I got the frog. Sit right there, frog. Frog. So you're ruining the illusion. No, I'm just joking. But here's the thing, man. I wonder, like, are they doing this purposely to sabotage the AAA single player experience? Because let's think about it, man. $70 for a freaking remake of a PlayStation 3 game. I don't know, man. Is ray tracing going to be enough to justify $70? Like $70, man, is that enough? Like to justify that? This is getting a little bit out of hand with the whole $70 thing, man. Like this is getting ridiculous. Remakes for $70. You remember when remakes used to be like, like $39.99 ish, and most developers were like, yeah, man, we're doing a remake or a remaster or whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know. With Callisto Protocol coming out so close to that and being the dude that started the whole Dead Space thing, I don't know, man. I don't know if the first Dead Space is worth $70, man. I'm not gonna buy that. I'm not gonna pay EA $70 for that game. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. No, I mean, like, seriously, I'm not gonna do it. Like, it's not even on my radar now. It was because I thought it was going to be like $49.99, maybe $59.99. $59.99 is still high, but I would have been like, okay, but $70, man, like this is getting way out of hand. This is getting way out of hand. And all the games that I've bought for $70 lately so far, can you guys think of one that I bought for $70 that's been like, oh yeah, that's so worth it? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting a little frustrated with the whole $70 thing. I'm getting a little bit frustrated with it now. It's starting to get to a point where like it's costing me that extra money that I could have put in my gas tank, that I could have bought something to eat, that I could have that extra $10 that like that's 2 gallons of gas, man. 2 gallons of gas for a game that I've already played like a long time ago, and for it to just have like what they're gonna redo the visuals. I mean, like I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that they're going back and doing this stuff, but I mean, come on, man. They don't have to write a new story for it. They don't really have to. Really, guys, man. I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about the whole remakes for $70, dude. I don't know. I mean, like $49.99, more than fair. More than fair at $49.99. See, I'm not. See, here's the thing. I'm not like a super EA fanboy, so I don't have to pay my tax. If high quality games like Overwatch 2 are free to play, are free, why do you need games? Exactly. Here's the thing, Jay. This is exactly like that's exactly why I feel like the $70 things, the $70 price tag is literally there to sabotage AAA experiences. I feel like they're trying to sabotage it. They are trying to wind down the sales numbers for these games so they can be like, yeah, man, people just don't want these. I mean, look at Sony, man, going headfirst into this whole live service stuff so that they can make a bunch of money, man. What if Ubisoft charged $70 for a fully next gen Assassin's Creed Odyssey? I already got that. I got it on PC. I just buy it on PC, man. Like, what more could they do on? Like, yeah, no. Ubisoft maybe for Maybe for like the first Assassin's Creed remake, maybe I would. Maybe I would pay $70 for it, but I don't know. I don't know. That would have to be a literal freaking overhaul remake, not just the same little small map. It would have to be like a big open world, man, for me to be like, yeah, I could do $70 for that. Rinsing the cloth right now to fund later projects. Maybe they're ringing us out, trying to ring us out for all our money so that they can I don't know, man. It just feels scummy. It just feels scummy for them to be charging $70 for remakes. I mean, like a brand new game, maybe not too bad, but like these remakes, dude, for $70, that just kind of feels a little scummy, dude. Like that literally feels scummy. I don't know. I'm just like you guys, man. I have to buy all my games too, man, and that's frustrating. Well, I have to buy all the AAA bangers because they're like, I'm gonna give you a AAA banger. Yeah, I did saw that. I did see that. I don't get EA codes. EA ignores me. EA ignores me, man. They won't give me a code. They want you to have a ridiculous amount of subscribers and watch time and a thousand a thousand views a video minimum, stuff like that. I'm buying this hell for $20, huh? I definitely do that. I buy it for a cheaper price. It's better than Horizon Zero Dawn remake. Yeah, but I have to put out a freaking lot of videos to get those views, though, Shaq. Dude, I work so hard on this channel. I work so hard on this channel, man. Well, I don't know, Robbie P2 from China. I wanted it. I would have paid $59.99 for it, but $70? No, man. If we keep paying $70 for these remakes, dude, they're just gonna remake every single thing from the past. And sell them all to us for $70. And let's put it this way: not all remakes are equal. Getting BB surprise. There's some sort of festival event on Steam, and there's a lot of demos for some really cool upcoming games. I'll have to check it out. The Stray remake. They'll be like, this time we added a jump button. It'll be the same game with jump. I'll put a jump button in it, and they'll be like, no, it's remastered. And they'll be like, now with improved controls. I know, right? No more remakes, but I like, dude, if it was Dead Space 2, Robbie, maybe it wouldn't be like, maybe it'd be a different story, man. But like, I'm like Dead Space 1, man, it was all right, but my friend at work, man, he loves Dead Space. And I think once he sees that price, he's gonna be like, nope, nope, if it was two. And I feel the same way. I did, Felix. I did. I did pay for The Last of Us. That's a different story, man. That's a different story for me. Sony needs the money, dude. EA is just another greedy corporation. They got Madden. That was more of a mercy thing for me buying the PlayStation one, man. And plus, I bought that with bad intentions. I bought that one with bad intentions. My intentions were to completely like nitpick the crap out of it, but it turned out to be incredible, man. Well, nobody's gonna buy the first one for $70. Lemon lime. Nobody's gonna pay that. Not enough people are gonna buy that for them to invest in making the second one. So this kind of sucks, man, because we're gonna get that, but we're not gonna get the second one. Sony needs the money. It's a different story. Are you coming to take them? You can take them. I've eaten a lot. You can take it, babe. Thank you, my queen. Do you like our new room? We're talking about premium content here, guys. So I got to be in the premium room. Had to come into the premium room. I wish I could get like a high resolution photo of like one of the rooms in like castle from Dracula's castle in Castlevania. What's difficult? If it's $60 on PC, I'll buy it on PC. I won't buy another console and we'll save up for PC for real, man. PlayStation needs the money. Been rocking it. That's probably Jim Ryan. He's like, hey guys, I need you guys to start selling your games at $70 a pop. Why, Jim? Why would we do that? That's suicide. It doesn't matter. I need the 30% of that. I need the 30% of the $70. You don't understand. That means I get $30 for every game you sell. No, that's not $30. That means I get more money from every game you sell on my PlayStation. So I need you to do it. I need you to do it. Jim Ryan's out there forcing them all to sell their games for a higher price. But Jim, people are going to see right through this. Jim, they're going to see that we're cash grabbing them. And Jim's like, it doesn't matter. I'll lead the way. Watch this. You want to see how ballsy I am? I'll sell a remake for $70, and it won't even be a ground up remake. It'll just be a remake. Oh man. We'll keep all the streets the exact same, but we'll add a little bit of vegetation here and vegetation there, and watch, we'll sell it for $70 and they'll buy it. He probably does work for Xbox. Like Xbox is sending me, dude, the check I'm going to cash from Xbox this month is literally the biggest check they've sent me yet. My shilling for Xbox is really starting to pay off, my friends. It is paying off in literal freaking dividends. This month's check is so big. Them Game Pass games are freaking like, oh man, Medieval Dynasty. You get what did you get today? Did you get Chivalry today? Chivalry 2 today? Yeah, you get Chivalry 2 today. You get Overwatch 2. You get you get Plague's Tale this month. You get freaking dude, you get so many games this month that my gosh. No, they didn't send me Plague's Tale. I'll get it on Game Pass with everybody else. Ragnarok will be 20 hours with longer cutscenes around 5 hours. I wouldn't doubt it. No need to pay full price. Yeah, exactly. Medieval Dynasty is on Xbox Game Pass for PC too. Ernie, it's been on Medieval Dynasty's been on PC Game Pass for since it came out, I believe. Like it's been on there a long time. I downloaded it right after I got this PC and was trying it, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I want to play that. Now that it's coming to Xbox, I definitely want to play it. Overwatch looks so good. I think you'd like it. All right. I'll download it. Mr. J. Mr. J. Wait, where's my oh, there's my HDMI. My HDMI. I don't know, man. Like I'm really loving this other game that I just bought. And now I wish they would come out a little more freaking I wish they would come out more freaking more polished, just at least, like the basics. Like, come on, guys, at least make the freaking like one of the biggest things that people are gonna want from a game like that is the wheel support, man. Like that's a big one. And it's like, how can that always be broken every single time one of these racing games comes out, man? That's like the one thing that like you need the most with your racing titles. Xbox. Ooh, it's Xbox. All right, let's see. Overwatch 2, is it in Game Pass or just Overwatch 2? Look for it. Overwatch 2. Overwatch. Stacey Baby Cakes. I'll tell her about this one. Scorn is coming out this month. Absolutely love Grounded. I think it's incredible, man. I have decided to give Grounded a 10 out of 10 review. It's getting a 10 out of 10 for me. I bought it. I bought it and added it to my collection because I am freaking in love with that game, dude. It is so good. I've always wanted to get into the survival games, but they feel so nuanced, and I never feel like I have enough time. And like Grounded, like I'm just like, dang, dude, I'm so in love with this game. It's like so good. Grounded is better than yeah, I do. I honestly do believe that I mean like Grounded for me, I don't know if I would put it exactly on Elden Ring level, but it's good. Like it's good enough for me to give it a 10 out of 10, man. Like a 10 out of 10 easy. And I've got just as much time in Grounded as I do freaking The Last of Us remastered. Oh dang. Dang. Like, dude, that's not fair, Frog. You can't review a game after only playing it for 10 hours. I'm like, dude, I beat so many PlayStation games in 10 hours. Don't give me that. If I'm still playing it and I'm still enjoying it and I'm still happy with it, I say 10 hours is the minimum, If I'm still if I'm playing a game past 2 hours, it's usually a pretty good game. It's usually a pretty good game. Oh, I got it. All right, let's see how big this one is. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Chivalry 2 got update today. And I mean, you guys know me, man. I've been playing Chivalry 2 since the day it came out. Like, I love that game. I think it's incredible. We're going to play it Sunday. No excuses now, because now you all have to have the game. Like, it's literally free. Well, on Game Pass. Yeah, it does. That's one of the big reasons I'm really liking it, Ernie, is because it does have that Obsidian feel to it. Like the game feels more. See, here's the thing. Like I never got into them, but this one here, like the fact that I can start building a house right now and it looks good, that won me over. And the experience of exploring this freaking world and them spiders, dude. Oh my gosh, them spiders. You can play Dead Space on your mobile device. Oh, I'm not even gonna try to play it right now. I'm just downloading it, Tony. I'll check it out when it's calmed down. I'll check it out when it's calmed down. I'm not in a hurry. I didn't play the first one, so I'm not in too much of a hurry to check it out. But I will check it out, and if it's good, I'll tell my daughter about it. She's probably more into playing something like that than I am. Like that would I feel like Overwatch 2 is like a step up from possibly like Fortnite for her possibly now. That she's becoming more of a teenager now. She's gonna want to play teenager games. Oh, early access doesn't count. What do you mean? Grounded will last 1 year max. It's not Fortnite. I'm thinking by the time I'm done with Grounded, I'll probably have about 50, 60 hours into it, Gamer Ways. I feel like that's because I'll keep going back to that one. I actually like want to turn that one on. Nothing's wrong with the Dead Space remake except for the price. $70 for a remake? Come on, Ghost. Come on. We can't normalize $70 for remakes, guys. I know. I bought freaking Last of Us. I bought that with the worst intentions possible, man. I bought that to nitpick the crap out of it, and it didn't work because it was still good. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that. I was gonna nitpick it to do the like this isn't worth $70 thing. I was gonna nitpick it, but I couldn't, man. I couldn't bring myself. It was such a good game. It backfired so hard on me, dude. I was like, dang it, I just spent $70. But I'm okay with it. Like I've been I've $70. I know, man. It's so we can't normalize the $70 for remakes. We can't. Like I don't know if that's I don't know if it's healthy for the gaming industry to try to normalize a $70 price tag for these remakes. If Resident Evil 4 comes out at $70, yeah, I love Capcom. I'd buy it. I love Capcom more than EA. I'd buy it. Capcom is one Japanese developer I will support relentlessly. I don't care. Like I love my 2 hour freaking Resident Evil games, man. I got 360 version of Dead Space because for me for now it is $15. I know. Oh yeah, I forgot. We get a discount if we have EA Play. Well, maybe. No, I don't know. $70. No, we can't normalize $70 for remakes, bro. That's not cool. Not for me. I'm not gonna pay 70. Yeah, dude, $70, man. $70 just feels like oh, look at Skull and Bones price. Yeah, Skull and Bones, $70. Why can't they put every game in? I'm pretty sure every game is gonna do it. I think Sony's gonna win the whole $70 thing. But I think more people are gonna sign up for Game Pass because of that. Like Sony's just they're shooting themselves in the foot, to tell you the truth. They're like gung ho for $70 when you got Game Pass that you could pay $15 a month and play just as good at games. Because let's face it, man. Like Microsoft's first party games are going to be better than a lot of third party games that you're going to get for free on freaking. You know what I mean? That you're going to be paying $70 for. So yeah, a lot of people are going to switch to Xbox. A lot of people are going to start buying Game Pass, and this is going to hasten once they get hit with that sticker shot for a game that they really wanted. Yeah, dude, it's all good. Like it's gonna be over, man. Like Sony's ruining themselves right now with this. Dead Space is a game worth a remaster. It is definitely worth a remaster. Oh, worth a remaster or a remake. This is a full remake, I believe. Revived. I believe this is a full remake. Um, it definitely does. Like every single game from like PlayStation 3 back deserves a remake. A lot of them, well, not every single game. I mean, there's some out there that are just completely like, whoa, buddy. But a lot of them games that we grew up loving, yeah, those all deserve a remake to be brought current, whatever. But do they deserve a $70 price tag? That's the thing, man. Yeah, it's a full on asking EA for a significant change in their games is like asking for, yeah, exactly, dude. I don't know. In 2 days, we'll find out what's going on with Need for Speed, man. I hope it's good because I like Need for Speed. I've been playing Need for Speed since the very first one. Well, I think I had one on Sega Saturn and then one on PlayStation, and then started playing them on PlayStation. I know, man. Callisto Protocol would be a better new game, new experience. Yeah, I think. Well, see, here's the thing, man. The guy that invented Dead Space is the guy that's making Callisto Protocol. So it's gonna have a lot of that DNA in it, man. You're right, Revived saying, dude, I'm not trying to tell you if you're dead set on buying it, bro. I'm not trying to convince you otherwise. I'm just saying for me, dude, I don't know. If it was the second game, if it was number 2, maybe because number 2 was a way more popular and way better experience. If it was the second game, maybe Legacy of Kain, Beautiful Joe, and Splinter Cell needs new sequels. Very true. I would love a new Legacy of Kain game. Well, now that Embracer Group owns them, that might be a possibility. I don't know if you're going to enjoy it, Dark Star. It's a little bit scary and hard. No, I'm just joking. Just play it on the easy peasy mode. Soul Reaver 1 and 2 would be freaking awesome, but only if Amy Hennig came back to rewrite the scripts and stuff for him. I'd like to see, dude. I would like to see the Legacy of Kain series and Roselle like come back, dude. Like I love those games, man. I loved playing Soul Reaver 2 on the freaking Dreamcast, man. Or was it Soul Reaver 1? I think it was. Which one was on the Dreamcast? Soul Reaver. Yeah, Soul Reaver and Soul Reaver 2. Those were cool games. I like that game. That was cool. Besides, was appealing to the TV. Play xCloud on your TV, yeah. Well, that's the thing, man. Anybody that wants to play like all these new games that are coming out, and they're like Plague's Tale Requiem, dude, you could play that on last gen console if you stream it. And I'll tell you what, man, I've played around with this xCloud a lot, and I'm pretty like if I'm playing it on my monitor, I'm usually fine. Like it looks good. It looks really good. It looks so good. It looks so good. People think streaming is good. Not here in South. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not, Ernie. Maybe not, my friend. I've got like gigabit. I got gigabit internet, and I got it run, and I've got it like hardwired to my Xbox. So I usually get a really good, solid, stable experience with xCloud. Oh, hello, Stadia. Will Redfall top Halo next spring, player wise? Possibly. At least for a little while, it will. It depends. It depends on the gameplay loop, Jason. Like if it's something that like get in there and like do like and it's like really good PvE, I think it could do good. As long as it's like I mean, it would have to be a pretty big story. And the stuff in there is gonna have to be interesting. If it's like, dude, if it comes out and it literally plays like a Far Cry, like, dude, nobody's gonna care about it. Nobody's gonna care that much about it. If it's literally a Far Cry knockoff, man, like, dude, Far Cry's getting to the point where I only got what? Let me see how many hours I got on there. So that was another game that I screwed myself on because I was you're not gonna pay $70 for a remake. Why not? I know. That I had poor intentions for that game, Punisher. Let me see something. What was I gonna do? I really did. I tried to buy that game to nitpick it, man, and yeah, it didn't work because it's still a great experience, and it was even better. It was even better on the PlayStation 5. It was a better experience. What? Oh, that's already done downloading. What was I looking for? Far Cry 6. Far Cry 6. I'm getting so Far Cry 6 is another game that I screwed myself on because I was playing it on 2 consoles at the same time. I would get through on my Xbox and then I would go back on the PlayStation because I was live streaming it. That was when I was saying, yeah, I'll just live stream, but it's easier to live stream on the PlayStation. So I was live streaming everything from the PlayStation. And So I was going back through the game on that, and it kind of screwed me because now I lost interest after doubling up all my playtime on those two consoles, man. That's why it's so hard for me to. Dude, they changed the cover to Need for Speed Heat, and they added that green and stuff in there. Far Cry 6 on the Xbox. I've got 1 day, 1 hour. So I mean I got 26 hours into it. So I mean that's not bad, but that's still like, oh man, like not normal. That's not my normal like open world Ubisoft freaking that's not my normal Ubisoft. I'm usually about 100 hours into those games. $70. Uh, dude, dude, Game Punisher. Gosh, do you guys not get freaking like seriously? Do you guys not get sarcasm anymore, bro? No, man. I mean, like I would be all right with it. I wouldn't care if they did it like a remaster for the first for the first Horizon. But dude, if they're gonna try to charge $70 for that, no, man. No, I love that game, but I'm not gonna pay $70 for that one either, man. Come on, man. That was me being sarcastic. I was just being sarcastic, bro. No, I would never do that. MR2. Panzer Dragoon remake, just $2.49 on Xbox. Yo, oh, what's up, Emmanuel? How's it going, my friend? I see you're still grinding on the. Yeah, I will be grinding here for the rest of my life, probably. Oh, LOL, just hype up Game Pass already. I mean, blah, blah, blah. Not paying $70. Hey, you know what, man? Let them keep doing it. Let them keep charging $70 every time they pop out a new game and it's $70. People start looking over the fence at that Game Pass and they're like, 12-hour game, hundreds of games. 12-hour game, hundreds of games. For like 3 months, man. You're gonna get you like seriously, man. For one $70 game, you get 3 months of Game Pass. 3 literal freaking months of Game Pass. Yeah, dude. Like, but it's crowdy, man. It's just crowdy graphics. I'm like, dude, but 12 hours, bro. Like, but it's crowdy. Dude, I'm grateful that I don't have to I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful that I don't have to be stuck on one console ecosystem and I can play what I want to play. Like, I'm grateful for that, man. I literally am grateful that I am in a position now in my life to where I can do that. Like, I couldn't always do that when I was younger. Now it's a different story, man. But it's quality, man. This whole remake train is getting me. I know, man. I don't necessarily mind the remakes game Punisher, but I mean $70. No, dude, we can't normalize that for a freaking remake. No, no. I remember when remakes were like $39.99. That was a good price for them. That was fair. I mean, like the Resident Evil. Okay. This is my thing. If there was a PlayStation 1 remake and they do like a Resident Evil 2 remake of that PlayStation 1 game, I would gladly pay the full price, $60, $70. Like, no questions asked. If it was a game I love and they redid the whole thing and they brought it up to today's standards, yeah, dude, that to me is worth the $70. But I mean, a game from PlayStation 3 for $70? No, that doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's like ridiculous, man. Like, we already played those. It's not far enough away to where you're like, yeah, man, I want to go through that again. Like, I don't know. I mean, and they're not like fully remaking these things. They're just the Condemned games, Condemned Criminal Origins, and Condemned 2. Okay. Xcloud in theory will be good if latency wasn't so bad. latency can be fixed though, man. Like, you can get better latency with better internet. Yeah, $70 is getting to be too much, man. That freaking 10 for the repayers. PlayStation for the repayers. I mean, it is bad, dude. Like, I mean, like I said, man, I'm like most gamers, dude. Like, when I think of $70 price tag, like that sticker shock is like, whoa, man. Whoa. Whoa, $70? $70? I could buy 2 gallons of gas for that extra $10, man. 2 gallons of gas. And I'm like, really? $70, man? Like for what? You need fiber optic? I don't have fiber optic. I've got good enough internet that where you only need like 35 meg down, bro, to get solid experience. And I more than have that. I more than have that. Oh, you have phenomenal taste. I love Bloodshot. I'm so sad the game was never part of the backwards compat. Yeah. I won't have fiber optic till I move into my apartment. You don't need fiber, man. I've got broadband. I've got gigabit broadband and like I'm getting pretty decent. I get good latency out of mine when I play in it, dude. I can't tell the difference. Like it's not that bad. Like I really depend like on the games that I've tried Ghost. And I mean I've played racing games on it. I've played like all kinds of like shooters and stuff. And I'm not I'm not feeling like terrible latency, man. Like I can barely tell the difference between playing it natively and playing it on my oh internet speed argument when Xbox Live was broadband only in 2002. Everyone said it wasn't ready. Streaming internet will get better. Yeah, I think that as you upgrade your capacity in your internet, get like 300 megs, get 300 megabytes or whatever. 300 megabytes should be good for you, Travis. Yeah, you only need like 35 megabytes a second, and you need to be able to stream. You need to be able to stream like 4K bandwidth, I believe, for it to be and that's like 35 megs or like just think about it. If you're watching a movie, if you could stream 4K movies to your house, you can stream xCloud. These new Xbox controllers, man, these Xbox controllers have that dynamic latency input that has like they were talking about it, man. Like the dynamic latency input of these new Xbox controllers, man, they're a little bit smarter and they have better latency input. That's why when you're playing when you're playing like one of your Xbox games, if you're on your Series X or your Series S and you are playing like an Xbox One game that's capped at 30 and you turn on your and you put your Xbox into 120 hertz mode and you turn on your VRR and you can utilize that low frame rate compensation, you can essentially get what it feels like to play that 40 FPS quality mode. Because that's basically what it feels like when I'm playing any of those Sony games. Like it just feels like I'm playing a game in low frame rate compensation, dude. That's what it feels like on the PlayStation 5 to me. Like it doesn't feel like I'm getting an actual like 40 frames a second. Like the latency still feels all over the place. So I don't know, man. Like to me, it's just not that big of a deal. But with xCloud, man, you're getting better latency if you got it plugged in too. Oh, when Sony will stop their games as servers, everyone will forget about the remake thing. If those games as service are successful, yeah. If Sony can come out and deliver Sony quality in a games as service game, I would be interested in that. I would be interested. You play on 200 megabytes, you should be able to more than have good latency with that Ghost. Are you doing it over Wi-Fi or are you plugged in? I got mine plugged in, man. We need more $70 remakes. Toxic. Quit it, man. You're gonna make everybody sad. I don't know, man. $70 remakes just doesn't sound very, very appealing. I'm at grandma's house, Mendez. We're talking about premium $70 prices, man. Had to have the premium. We had to have the bougie background, guys. I love Dead Space though. Ah, man, but okay, toxic. But what if it was maybe it wouldn't be so bad if it was the second game. That's what I'm saying. The first one, I didn't really care much for the first game. It was the second one that was better. I think $50, $49.99 for those is a better place. For a remake of Dead Space than a remake of some others. Okay. I mean, everybody. Yeah, see, wouldn't it make more sense to sell the second game at $70? So here's my thing, man. Like we all like the second game, right? Like all of us Dead Space fans like the second game more, right? What if the first one flops and doesn't sell enough because they threw that $70 price tag on it and they're like, yeah, we're not going to do the second one, man. Because EA is already like, yeah, single player games just don't make money. So I mean, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I think Dead Space 1, even for $70, is still going to sell all right. All the Stadia guys would go back to Xbox and take xCloud out of beta. For real, huh? I think they should, man. If they were Stadia fans, like you have nothing to lose going to Xbox xCloud. Because you can play all those games on a Game Pass subscription, man. You don't even need you don't even need to buy them, man. You can just play them all on freaking subscription price. Maybe xCloud, maybe Game Pass did kill freaking Stadia, bro. Stadia's not out there trying to put games in that service for free. Well, I mean, a few of them. I mean, like old games. Yeah, they might try it. I'll tell you what, if I was going to buy a Samsung TV, I would at least try it. If I mean, I don't know. Does every Samsung TV come with an Xbox controller now too? That would be funny, man. If you buy the Samsung TV and you get a free controller, that would be good. That's what I would do if I was Xbox. Anybody that bought a freaking new Samsung TV, I would throw a controller in there with it. I'd be like, here you go, man. Here's an elite freaking here's a what are they calling that one? The elite. It's not basic. What is it? Elite core. They throw in the core elite or whatever with them. Huh. People are like, whoa, man, this controller feels so premium. I like my native. But I have been playing. A lot. I have been utilizing. I have been utilizing XCloud a lot more since it's on the consoles now. When it was on the phone, I didn't utilize it that much, but now that it is actually actively usable on your consoles, I do utilize it more than I ever have before. And I have been I've been pretty happy with the experience, man. Did you guys know, like, sometimes when I've live streamed games, I've live streamed them directly from xCloud, man. I'm like, well, the stream's going to be 1080p anyways, and I'm on the monitor. Like, if I didn't have the space or I didn't have it downloaded on my Series S, I'd just live stream it from it, man. Hit the PS5 in that room. I do. That's the bougie room for the PlayStation. This is the bougie room. I gathered you here to the bougie room to talk about PlayStation 5 and the premium experience that it offers. It will sell. I don't know if it's gonna. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Everybody's gonna buy Callisto Protocol the month before, and then you got freaking Dead Space the month after in January. I mean, these games are going back to back. You really think that people are going to be like, "Yo, man, we're gonna skip the new game and play the old game"? But I mean, I guess for fans of that genre, that space freaking survival horror feel. Yeah, man, maybe they'll buy them both. I remember when we first saw Callisto Protocol, that game looked so freaking creepy. I was like, whoa, oh yeah. And now the stuff that they've shown since, like, I'm still pretty like, yeah, I'm into it. 65-inch Q7 QLED for $800. Me personally, Ghost, $800 is about the minimum you're gonna spend to be able to use all the functions on a 4K TV for for this generation. 800 bucks is about the minimum. I think your 800 bucks will go a lot farther if you got that Hisense UE7 or whatever. I think your money go a lot farther if you get that one. I'm not trying to tell you that like the Samsungs are bad or anything, man, but they don't have the Dolby Vision. They don't have the Dolby Vision with them, so I don't know if that's something. Well, maybe the Q7 does, man. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it does, but I'm thinking that if your budget's about 800 bucks, I would look into that. I would look into the to the I would look into that Hisense because I think they're about the same price, bro. Yeah, I would look into the Hisense. I think you'll get more bang for your buck, bro. Like Samsung, you're paying a lot of money for a name. You're paying more money for a name of a pro unless you're buying Samsung's top of the line premium product, bro. You're probably gonna get more bang for your buck with that Hisense. And I'm hearing a lot of good things with the Hisense. 65 inch. Me personally, my OLED's 55, and I've been rocking 55 inches now for I'd say about 5 years. 5 years for my gaming. I've been rocking 55. The 65 QLED that I got in the front room, man. I bought that for the living room. Getting both Costello and Dead Space. Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 is a day one no matter what. I don't care if it's $180. Like that one for me is whatever. I'm buying it. The bigger the TV goes, the bigger the TV, the more it's going to screw with your eye hand coordination. At least for me, anyways. I mean, I'm a lot better on my monitor than I am on my 4K OLED. I feel like I'm more connected on the smaller screen. To be completely honest with you, that's one of the reasons I'm like, I love my 1440p. Blah 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 blah. Everybody's like, shut up with the 1440p already, man. We don't care. I'm like, 1440p is so pretty. 007 comes out. The back half of October, Game Pass will have had the best month. Yeah. Dude, this month, I remember Joe, you were so mad. You were so mad after after E3, bro. You were so mad. And I'm just sitting here, I'm just like, no, let's just ride it out, man. Let's just see. Let's let the ponies have their year, man. Let's let them have their year because next year obviously is going to knock the freaking socks off the PlayStation 5, whatever it's got coming out. And I'm like, but why is NBA 2K? Because it's freaking not the Xbox Series X and S version. You got to pay $70, bro, on digital, but it's cheaper on the physical. It's always cheaper in physical, man. You can always find frog turning into a vampire. Yeah, it's always cheaper. You can always get a better deal on. You can always get a better deal going physical than you can digital these days. Digital is kind of a premium, bro. Like if you're gonna buy a digital game, you better be committed to that. You better be committed to that. You better not do what Frog does and just buy games willy nilly because you're stupid. You better be committed to buying that game, man. That's why I highly recommend. Don't just listen to my reviews. Listen to everybody's reviews, man. Kind of get like, because dude, I'm a gamer and I love games, and like I really have a hard time just completely trashing developers or trashing games. Like I do. I have a hard time, man. Unless they're Sony games, of course, then I'm just like, no, dude, I expect the best. I literally freaking expect the best because that's what they told me this is the best. So I expect the best. And that's all because of my ignorance of thinking that PlayStation premium games are the premium blah blah blah. And it's just not the case anymore. It's just not the case anymore. It's I don't know, man. I kind of feel like this generation with the PlayStation 5 generation, I have seen the quality of PlayStation games. They're not hitting. They're not hitting like the PlayStation 4 games did, man. It's too small for me. 65 is too small. No way. I think anything bigger than 65 inches is probably gonna is probably gonna affect your gaming experience negatively more than a smaller screen, to be completely honest. And I'm only saying that because going to this monitor has really like things like I enjoy playing stuff. I enjoy playing certain games a lot more on the monitor. Like like anything that's like a Souls type game, I like playing it on the monitor a lot more. Oh, I'm just not going to be able to play a game on xCloud. Not even wait for it to download. It almost reminds me of olden days when you could just put in your disc and instantly play. That xCloud, once it loads in, it's pretty seamless, man. I don't know. I don't know. I like it. Frogs. Oh, I read that. I don't know, man. I feel like $70 for remakes is a bit much. I do. I feel like it's a bit much, and I feel like we're hurting ourselves by condoning that and supporting that. Like we are. Like we're telling them like, yeah, man, this is okay, and like we do. We want the games. We want those games. I haven't yet. I just downloaded it. We want these games and we want them remade and we want them remastered and stuff like that. But my gosh, man, we've already bought them one time, man. Do we really? I don't know. I don't think that I'm. It's seeing as they're just doing a remaster for the Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm thinking they'll just do like an upgrade path for that one. But I don't know, man. So this gen's gonna be about remakes now, for real, man. $70 selling a remake is an entirely new experience. Selling a remake. I don't know, man. If it's like a Resident Evil, so here's the thing, man. If it's like a Resident Evil 2 Final Fantasy 7 type remake, okay. Oh, maybe it's worth it. But if it's just like the same freaking streets, the same corridors, GTA 4 remake, that would probably sell pretty good at $70. Yeah. Yeah, the bigger the TV, man, the more you're scanning. Where if you're just playing on the monitor, like you could see everything. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you're getting a screen size, man. Like I know that bigger always seems better. Like, dude, I'm a freaking man. I'm a man, dude. I always feel like bigger is better. And then when I'm sitting there and I got that big bucket of chicken in my arm and I'm like, dude, I can only eat like 3 pieces of this. You know what I mean? Like you got to look at it that way. Like you can only you're like 32 inches from 2 feet away. Like that's perfect, man. I could see the whole thing. I could see the whole thing. My 55 inch, man, I'm like looking all over the place. When I'm playing racing games, it's more distracting. When I'm playing shooting games, it's more distracting. I lost in the game way more than the 65 inch. Exactly, man. Like it just it makes action games a lot harder to play. Racing and action. I mean, racing's not so bad if you're playing in cockpit view, but if you want to play PvP, go on on the monitor. Yeah, in the yeah, dude, the input latency on the monitor is so incredible. Super ultra. I love. See me personally, I love that 21.9 support. If the game has it, I always turn it on. Like Spider-Man on PC at 100 at 21.9. Oh my goodness, so much better. Like I don't know, man. I really tried to. When you use it on your phone, yeah. Oh, your 5G. So I switched to T-Mobile. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I switched to T-Mobile, man, and my speeds are so much better now. My speeds are so much better now. Huh. Oh man, this gen has been. Oh yeah, dude. Like I made a video the other day, man. I just want an Xbox Series X or a PlayStation 5 game, man. I just want one. I just want one, like one really good one. Like I just want one right now. Like, come on, man. It's been 2 years. I just want one. I mean, at least they look better. Huh. At least they look better than the 8th gen beginning games, man. At least we're getting games that look better, and at least they have better frame rates and stuff, man. Like my gosh, at least we're getting like games that look as good as the end of the 8th gen, and not the beginning of it. Better be committed to buying digital games. Words well said. Yeah, dude, you got to be committed to it. You do. Like if you're going to buy a digital game, you better be committed to that game. That's all I can say. That's all I can say because well, if you're going to buy a game these days, you better be committed to buying anything cuz let's face it, man. You buy a disc game and you take it back to GameStop, you're getting half your money. What did you say, Loso? Why'd you retract it? I didn't even get to read it yet. I was up a little bit higher than that. But I would read it, man. Oh, hey, they charge enough for these TVs. People could still think they're getting a good deal. Oh gosh, I know. Still being there, dude. You're not getting a good deal, man. So I used to work for when I was younger. I used to work for a furniture company, man. Like you're getting such a heavy markup. Like if you're buying something, if you're buying like a TV or like furniture or any of that kind of stuff, you're literally getting a double markup. The markup is double of what the store's paying for it. Well, maybe not with the electronics as much. Would you buy Infamous Second Son for 70? I don't. Misspelling. So I like Infamous. I like Infamous 1 and 2. Second Son, man, that one didn't really click with me as much. I mean, I still haven't even finished that one, dude. I'm still halfway through it. And to tell you the truth, Second Son right now runs on PS5 at 60 frames a second at 4K resolution, and it looks incredible on an OLED. Like I think that one looks fine right now. That one doesn't really need anything. That one just looks good. The world was small enough in that one; it just looks good. Oh, director's cut of The Last of Us Part Deuce. Yeah, I would definitely pay $70 for that. No, dude, that one should already be getting one, man. That's what I don't get, dude. If they're gonna do that, my my thoughts are is yeah, that game's gonna get one. That can't be grandma's house. The couches don't have plastic. I know. But no, this is my bougie room, bro. This is my PlayStation room. This is the room my PS5 is in, man. Oh, I know. Oh man, cause I'm a troll for real, man. I'm a troll. I troll the PlayStation fanboy so hard, man. I do, man. Because it's like you guys say you're PlayStation fanboys, but yet none of you guys buy the stuff. I buy it. I put my money where my mouth is. I'll spend that $70. Good evening, Gaming Tech. You are awake. So right now, Gaming Tech, what time is it for you? It's 6:52 for me. Because we could live stream or we could play some grounded like tomorrow after work. 11:22 a.m. Ooh, man. So if I get on at 4 o'clock, that would only be like 9 o'clock. I'm working right now. Oh, you're working. Really? 11:22 a. Oh, so you're like still in the morning. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Wow. Yeah. So it's almost 7 o'clock right now for me. Frog coiled on. Oh man, it's Alex and Virginia, the ultimate trolls. Yeah, those guys are. Yeah, but those guys are. Oh, I'm not as overt as them, dude. I'm kind of like a covert troll, bro. I buy these $70 games and I play them on my channel, and then like, cause I know that them PlayStation fanboys are out there looking at them, and they're like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna buy it, and then like, boom, $70. There you go, man. 5:53 p.m. Pacific time here. Yeah. So if you're in Cali, you're an hour, I'm an hour ahead of you. I'm a covert troll, man. Sony is going to remaster Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 for PS5 and charge $70. Possible. I think anything's on the table with PlayStation right now, especially when it comes to like their old bangers. I think anything's possible right now because that's easy money for them, man. They've got the tech, they've got the engines, they've got everything. They already have it all, and it's easy. Obviously, it took them what 2 years, 2 years to get that Last of Us remake done. 2 years is half, at least a minimum half their time. And each one they do, they get faster, they get better at it. So, and if they're not changing like the world structure or anything like that, and they're just remaking with better visuals, yeah, dude, they could start cranking these out pretty quickly. They could definitely start cranking them out probably within a year. Get a good team on it and have them cranking them out. Yeah, dude, they could definitely be adding the PlayStation lineup with $70 remakes pretty quickly. They could definitely pad that out, man. I just don't know. I just don't know if it hurts them in the end or if it's good for business. I know I like them sometimes. I like them, dude. I don't know. Fleas into the max. I think the Bloodborne would be a really good one for them to do and put it on PC at the same time. Because I think everybody that's out there like, yeah, man, Bloodborne, 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 they pay $70 for it. And after the popularity of Elden Ring, I think a lot of people, I think they would double, triple, I think they would probably triple their sales for Bloodborne just off of the hype of Elden Ring. Easy. So I mean, my Vizio OLED, now with the latest patch, like yeah, it's a lot better. But there was some missing stuff in it before that was like, boy, I can't believe this. And they're still working on getting me like Dolby Vision at 120 hertz. But like, let's face it, man, Dolby Vision kind of adds latency. It adds more latency than like it's only good. It's only really good for single player games. Oh man, Kenneth, you gotta leave. Got to work at 8. Yeah, I got to work in the morning too. So I know how you feel with that. No Elden Ring DLC. Yeah, dude, if they start doing those, I mean, they've got enough studios now at PlayStation to where, and a lot of them studios that they bought were backup studios that normally would help with like Halos and God of War and like subcontractor studios and stuff. They bought a lot of those. They bought a lot of those, and they bought a lot of studios that literally that literally focus on like Nixus, bro. Like their whole thing is bringing console games to PC. I've always thought Vizio was a decent bargain brand. Yeah, Vizio is pretty good, man. I my first 4K TV I paid $3,000 for. That thing went out after a year. Like seriously, like after a year and a half. It was almost 2 years, and the thing went out, dude. It just literally stopped working. The screen went dead. So I was like, whatever, man. I ordered the new boards off of eBay for it. I put them in there and it still didn't work. And I was just like, I'm done with this, man. I'm done. So I went out, and the very next TV I bought was a Vizio, and I've had that. I've had that one still works. It's still like my daughter has it. My other daughter has that one, and it still works. So yeah, dude, I think Vizio's. I've had pretty decent luck with Vizio. I would love a new SOCOM game. If they, I would, dude, I would even be okay if they remade SOCOM 4. I would be like, whatever, send it, package it and send it. I haven't tried it yet. I did. I just downloaded it. I just got it downloaded. I never really played Overwatch 1, so it was never even on my color won't be as promised. The brightness not as good as they promise. Dark levels, input latency, lag. It's true. It looks better too. The bigger the screen, the better the resolution needs to be. Um, my Vizio P series is super bright, Travis. Like that thing hits like 1300 nits, and when you got like really bright HDR content on there, it looks really good, especially with Dolby Vision. We watch a lot of Disney Plus on there, and all those movies got Dolby Vision. It looks incredible on that TV, and it's got like full array local dimming. It has enough zones to where I'm not getting a whole lot of the color banding, but I don't get color banding on my OLED, dude. My OLED looks incredible. I watch you so much now. My wife say, I know when Frog comes on, I don't. That's so bad. That's so bad, Kenneth. Tell Mama to join, man, and hang out. We're just talking video games. Your girl's a video gamer though. Your wife, you said that you and your girl play video games, man. So like, yeah, dude, I just like to keep it real, man. I'm a video gamer. I like to talk about video games. Have you guys noticed don't try to get into all that? Like all the other YouTubers are always like trying to parrot the same stuff, and I just don't care, man. I don't have enough patience to deal with that. I don't like. I don't care. I lose interest in it way too fast. Microsoft. Yeah, I did see that. I did read that. Well, I read a little bit of it. I don't care about that either, man. I do care. I do care that Xbox is buying Activision. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I do care, and I think it's going to be great for gaming. But I don't. I'm not. I don't. I do. I like the Twitter on drama more than I do on my channel. My channel is different. It's a different space. Like, I want to try to keep that away from the whole fanboy stuff, because let's face it, dude, if a developer is looking at my channel and all they see is fanboy nonsense, dude, they're going to give the code to somebody else, bro. They're going to have somebody else try to help promote their product. They're not going to stop at some fanboy channel and be like, yeah, you want codes to like review our games and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, dude. So I need to move away from the fanboy nonsense on the channel. I mean, like, especially like I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, they know pretty much this is an Xbox channel. So I usually don't have a hard time getting Xbox code. I like all my games, dude. When I review the PlayStation games, I'm fair. I'm fair with them. I mean, dude, I gave Gran Turismo a 9.8, man. I gave it a 9.8 because in my personal opinion, it was better than any of the Gran Turismos I'd play before that. You don't have access to this feature. What feature do I not have access to? Oh, I see. They're supposed to be adding something in to where I can bring films looking better than games in 1080p. Yeah. Yeah, your 1080p TV. Well, most games are most movies are mastered in SDR content too. Like I don't know, man. 1080p, it was good. Like, I think the biggest thing was HDR. HDR really changed. I know, Jason. HDR really changed a lot of things. Michael Milburn, what's up, my friend? I think HDR changed a lot more for gaming than just resolution. I think HDR is probably more important because it gives you a better it gives you it gives you better colors, it gives you better image quality. Resolution only goes so far. That just gives you clarity, but to be honest with you, some games in 4K they just look too sharp, man. They just like so when I'm playing the WRC games, they look really sharp and really crisp in the 4K. Whereas when you look at the new one, the Car Desert Rally that just came out, like, I love the way the textures and visuals look on that game. It looks really good. Frog, were you into Over? No, I've never played Overwatch, dude. Never, not one time. I've never played Overwatch, dude. I never played it. Give him fair and honest reviews, and he gave a bad review for GT7, and they cut him off. Yeah, I know. I mean, all right, I'll come clean, guys. I give the PlayStation games high reviews because I want them to send me free codes, but they never do. They never do. I try to give them high review. I'm just joking, dude. I literally enjoyed my time with Gran Turismo 7 when I played through it. I played through it. I saw the credits roll. I enjoyed my time with it. I gave it probably a bit too high. I don't know. I don't like to second question myself, but I did drop that score to 85 just because of the over the over the overuse of microtransactions in that game. When we just got Chivalry 2 on Game Pass, Overwatch sucks to be you. Yeah, the PlayStation 5 is already hacked. You need to give them 11 out of 10 to get review copies. Yeah, I know. And I have to say like nice things. I have to be, it looks so good. It looks so good. That popping, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that popping. And then like turn around and start bashing another game for popping. I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, what is going on with my colleagues, bro? What's going on with my colleagues, man? How can you boost Chivalry 2 if you never even tried Overwatch? Because Chivalry 2 is freaking incredible. It's freaking incredible. Chivalry 2 is awesome, man. I like playing Chivalry 2. Like, I don't know. I downloaded it, Sebastian. I just don't, it's never been on like my, oh yeah, I got to play Overwatch. You know what I mean? Like, I'll play it for 10 minutes and it'll either click or it won't click, man. Yeah, I have my go tos for my multiplayer experiences. Other GTA games, they missed him. Yeah. Yep, they kind of missed the mark with those, didn't they? Putting out a product. Yeah, I got it downloaded. I'm gonna try it. Game is silky smooth. Frog, once you see how smooth Overwatch runs, you're gonna love it. I know, I'm gonna play it. It gets so sweaty and boring. Chivalry is much better multiplayer experience. See, I mean, if I'm gonna jump into Overwatch and have to learn how to play something again, man, and it's all sweaty, bro, I might not click with it. I mean, I don't mind sweaty in Call of Duty sometimes, but like not. I mean, it can't just be like freaking super sweat matches all the time. They lost the faith at Remake department. Yeah, they pretty much stopped doing it. I know I won't. That trash, bro. I would like Crytek make a new Rise, Son of Rome. Yes, that'd be good. How Frog, you've been on a roll lately, hitting great talking points. Thanks, Reefer Mun. Thank you, Reefer Mun. I don't know, man. I don't know. Gosh, dude, I feel like every other, like I'm a real gamer, man. Like all these other guys on YouTube, bro. It's like they get on here and they don't have nothing to talk about. They don't. It's like they don't care about games anymore. Because I know that being a YouTuber has definitely affected my gaming habits. It has affected my gaming habits like you would never have imagined. I will buy games, I will play them for 2 hours, and if they do not click with me, bro, I am jumping games so freaking fast now. It's not even funny. And like I would used to play through them and give them like a good chance. Oh, my wife hates. Ooh, all right, I just got my Blizzard account bonded to a phone number. Nice, nice. Saying 50K dudes in front of me. Oh gosh, yeah, dude. See, I'll try it later. It's very subjective. What's very subjective? Wait, what did he say? Yeah, I don't know. I'll play it. But I'm with Gabriel Combat Wombat. Like I freaking love Chivalry 2. I love me some Chivalry 2. I think it's a great game. I'm gonna play Overwatch. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna check it out, man. $70 remakes. Woo, I was gonna buy Dead Space. Yeah, dude. $70 is a bit like I don't feel like it's smart for us to normalize $70 paying $70 for remakes. Um like I said, guys, I bought Last of Us the remake for purely for reasons to be like, oh man, this isn't worth $70. This wasn't worth it. And it turned out that I was like, dang man, I still love this game. I'm not gonna badmouth it. You know what I mean? Out of my respect for that game and the quality product that The Last of Us was is I just decided, man, I'm not gonna trash this game, dude, because I love it. I love The Last of Us. It's an incredible experience, man. So I'm not gonna bash it. But $70 for that, man, I don't know. Save your money, buy it later. It's still amazing, and it's actually, believe it or not, better than I remember playing it the first time. So yeah, it's definitely worth a look at if you want to replay that game. But I don't know if I recommend spending $70 on it. I don't think you'd be mad about it. To be completely honest, I really don't feel like you'd be mad if you spent $70 on it. But yeah, dude, I don't know if it up here. Well, hope I can get on with you guys on Xbox sometime. Sunday morning, game on. Sunday morning, we're gonna do gaming. We're gonna do some gaming. We got like some Chivalry 2 this weekend. We're gonna do some Overwatch 2. We're gonna play a lot of these games, man. I was thinking about trying to get up early on Sunday and just do like 5 hours of gaming with you guys. Just sit here and do like 5 hours of gaming and just go from a couple of these games. I want to get some grounded in through this week. Um, I might, I want to make some content for Dakar Desert Rally. Like I really want to cover that game because I love it. I like it. I think it's great. So I want to cover that. I want to do a couple more videos on that. I don't know if I'm going to live stream it anymore. I'll probably just make some videos on that one and then, and then move forward. One more question, Frog. Do a person have to beat games in order to be a gamer? No, no. So here's the thing. You don't even need to play them on hard, bro. You can play your games on easy if you want. Like if you give yourself whatever experience you have. But here's the thing, man. Here's the way I look at this. If it's a single player story driven narrative game, I always recommend playing through it on normal difficulty. If that time that it takes you to beat it on normal difficulty is say it's just so long that like, man, you don't have time to like replay that, at least you got a normal experience, because that's the experience that developers, from my understanding, that's the experience they intended you to have. Harder difficulties are to be more punishing, to like give you more, like if you want that, like, yeah, you want that sweat or whatever. And then like easy difficulty is for people that just want to get through the story. If you just want to get through the story, I always recommend a normal, starting every game, or playing like normal. Okay. If you're into that hardcore freaking, you want to play the game on the hardest difficulty to challenge yourself, it's good that they have those in there, but I feel like normal experience is where you should be. But no, dude, but not beating your games. I don't know, man. I buy them. If I buy the game, and if I don't want to play it, I don't have to play it, man. I don't have to play it. I'm not going to force myself to play something. My time is valuable. My time is valuable, man. I yeah, even hard difficulties are easy. Like if you get on, okay, if you get on a game and it's a normal difficulty and you're just breezing right through it, yeah, crank the difficulty up. Crank the difficulty up, because the the way I see it is like some games, if you go through them on easy, that could break your experience, and because it's the easy experience is not what the developer intended. So you want to play through at least on the normal. That's usually what I do, because then that's the experience they want you to have. What's up, King Ken? That's the experience they want you to have. And certain games, like if I want to play a hard game, I'll buy Elden Ring. If I want to, you know what I mean? Like I'll buy a hard game. Like I buy those knowing that, hey man, these are going to challenge you. So I buy them. I play them. Do I beat them all? The last one I beat was what? Dark Souls 3, dude. I'm like almost done with Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I love those games, but if I don't stick on them and beat them, then I usually stop playing them. And then I bought like some of the AA developer ones, and they just they're good and they're fun, but they just never seem to bring it around like From Software. For me, anyways. That's the trouble. Yeah, you're telling me you're not a gamer. You have to do X. I had some dude. I had some freaking person in my comment section the other day telling me you don't even know how to dodge right on like Elden Ring, and I'm like, I don't care, dude. Like it's my game. I bought it. I want to play it the way I want to play it. I'm like, I don't really care, man. I don't care if you think I'm playing this game wrong. Like I don't care. Like I am enjoying my experience thoroughly. I like to figure stuff out on my own, man. Like that's the kind of guy I am. I want to figure it out. And normally I stumble upon stuff when I'm playing games, and that's the beauty of it, man. That's the beauty of gaming, man. You get to experience the game however you want to experience it. Don't listen to anybody ever freaking telling you that you're playing a game wrong, dude. Like, I don't care. Even when I'm playing racing games, man, and people are telling me, like, no, don't do this. I'm like, whatever, man. I know that I'm working on my skill level when it comes to sim racing, bro. You should be grateful I'm sharing my experience in sim racing because there's a lot of people out there, man, that don't that are too scared to ask for, anything, man. They are. Nice, Kenneth. Yeah, I do. I play a lot. Halo campaigns and legendary. Yeah, see those? Like we were playing that on legendary. Halo Infinite. Elden Ring can eat ass. You said a swear word, Shaker. You're bad. Somebody put Shaker in timeout for calling Elden Ring. No, I'm just joking. Oh dang! I love Elden Ring, man. Like it'll probably take me a long time to beat it, but I love it. I love it. It's a 10 out of 10 for me, man. That is a 10 out of 10 for me. And like I said earlier, Grounded is another 10 out of 10 for me, man. I'm giving Grounded a 10 out of freaking 10. Yeah, so there are some games that I'll crank down to story mode because I don't care for the combat or I don't care for the gameplay. Like, and I just want to get through the story because the story's good and the visuals look good. There are some games that I've done that, man. There are some games that I've just like that I've like, or I haven't had the time, or I haven't had the time, and I just wanted to hurry up and get through it. Um, Played it for 2 hours and said, nope. He ran down the little rocks and he saw the gold knight and he hit him one time and he said, nope. I'm just joking. Oh, dang, that knight on the horse, man. Oh, boy. So here's the thing, man. This is why I love Elden Ring the most because my first experience with a Souls game was Bloodborne. Like I bought Bloodborne, I got to Father Gascoigne, he whooped me and whooped me, and I was like, nope, I'm done, dude. I don't have the time for this challenge. Like that was back, man, when I was working like 60-hour weeks, man, and I was working two jobs back then, and I'm working both these jobs, and I just didn't have the time to really focus on that game, man. So I was like, nope, I traded it back in and got me another easy peasy game and went through that. And then about a year later, man, I got another copy of Bloodborne. And I was like, man, this game, I want to play it. I want to play it. I want to do better because I used to play games like Ninja Gaiden. I used to play all those games back in the day and they were fun, but I had lost my way because of life. I'd lost my way in gaming because of life, man. I still loved gaming and I loved to play it, but I didn't have as much time. So I had to get my fix the best way possible. And like, you just don't have the time sometimes, man. You can't sit and focus on you can't do that. But now, dude, I'm playing games. Like now that I've started this channel and stuff, I am playing games more regularly on harder difficulties and like really pushing myself to do a lot more stuff lately since I've had this channel. And that there's kind of slowed things down a little bit too. I played Demon Souls. I couldn't get past the second boss. Took it back. It wasn't Bloodborne. Wasn't until Bloodborne. Yeah, see, I didn't play Demon Souls when it first. Bloodborne was the first one I played. Yeah, Grounded is a perfect experience. In my opinion, it's perfect. I don't give tens out often, but Grounded gets a 10, man. That's the second highest score I've given this year on a game, dude. Only one other game has gotten a 10 this year, and that's Elden Ring. Grounded. Yeah, Reefermon, dude, it's a 10. If you can get into it, Reefermon. Because I personally I never could play the survival games, dude. They just felt too nuanced for me. Uh, but Grounded, man, it's a little bit. I would say it's a little bit more streamlined than any of the other ones. Like, yeah, you still start off grabbing a twig and a rock and whatever and tying it together. Like, you still start off that way. Building a base, man, and just dude, I love it. I love the exploration in that game. The world is literally freaking beautiful. GT Sport is good. GT7 is GT Sport remastered, bro. Like, what the heck are you talking about? It's just a remaster, a remake, whatever they call them nowadays. Director's cut. GT7 is GT Sport Director's cut. Oh my goodness. I gave GT7 a 9.8. A 9.8. Ah, ah, ah. I thoroughly enjoyed. See, when I'm playing my Sony PlayStation games, okay, when I'm playing my PlayStation games and I'm not live streaming them for you guys, I'm like into them and I'm playing them and I'm like thinking about the experience, okay, and I'm like I'm like, whoa, I like this, I like this, I like this, and I like this, and I like this, and in my mind, you guys gotta understand, like, some things will bug me, but I can put certain stuff aside, and be more. What's up, Straggly Rock? I can be a little bit Frogboy. Bad news. I pre-ordered Dead Space. Ooh, Josh, why would you do such a thing? No, I'm just joking. It's all right. It's all right. I'm not going to tell you guys how to spend your money. I'm just saying I don't necessarily think I usually play on the second to highest difficulty, but I beat Halo, Devil May Cry on Devil May Cry 5 on the hardest. See, I beat Devil May Cry 5 on the I think I beat that one on normal. And then Halo I beat on normal for sure. Halo Infinite I beat on normal. Sick King, can have fun, man. Yeah, you're all right, Straggly Rock. I forgive you this one time. I forgive you. I forgive everybody if you pre-order that game because I bought The Last of Us. I bought The Last of Us. Hey man, it's game on YouTube. Okay, I will I'll approve that for you. Game. My buddy got a PS5 on layaway. How did he do that, man? I thought you had to have cash, bro. By the time he gets it on layaway, dude, they're gonna raise the price. Right when he gets enough, they're gonna raise the price again. They're gonna be like, "Ooh, buddy, it's $25 more," and then he'll have to go work for a week and come back with another 25. And they'll be like, "Ooh, that's $25 more every week." They're gonna do it, man. They're gonna get there. That sucks, man. I would have never done. No, I'm just joking. Ooh, boy. Yeah, Callisto Protocol is probably something that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy that. I have a second mortgage. Ooh, man, I've been putting onions in there, but give anybody bad advice. So I was basically saying, go look at reviews. I'm less into the grilling games, but I do like Stiff Challenge. Final Fantasy VII was cool on hard just because no items. There's no items. That's the difference, and it's meaningful. See some games, Chandler, like in like really hard mode, like harder modes, harder difficulties, can actually enhance the experience and make it better. Some like, dude, if it just feels like a sweat fest, like you're just like, oh, you're like, I hate frantic, dude. I can't stand frantic. But games like Dark Souls, like when I first played Bloodborne, it felt frantic. When I went back with a different headspace and played Bloodborne, it felt methodical. I love methodical. I don't really care for frantic much. Frantic is like that whole sweat, like everybody's talking about, like sweat or whatever. Yeah, dude, I'm not into the sweat experience unless I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I want to do this. Like I'm feeling pumped and I want to do it. Like I'm a moody gamer, dude. Like it just depends, man. I'll buy a game and like, yeah, it just depends, man. Like it's taken me how long now to get through Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I'm still not finished with it yet, man. But I love that game. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake. I played through that on normal. I might give it a shot, dude. See, that's the thing, man. They're like, oh, PlayStation 5. They're like, yeah, man, we got a 665 million Kraken's gonna make your PlayStation 5 so good, Kraken. And then you buy all these freaking remakes and remaster games, and they're all like 90 gigs. Oh my gosh, they're all like 90 gigabytes, dude. So it's like, whatever, dude. I can have 5 of them on there. Really? That's it? Helps me become a more intelligent gamer. It's cool, but the Harbinger fight on Halo, oh gosh, that thing was such a pain. Yeah. Wait, Harbinger. Is that the one that was invisible? Harbinger, or the one with the hammer? Which one's the Harbinger, guys? Oh, the last fight. The wait, that one was that the Harbinger? I thought that was a Promethean, or not Promethean. What the freak was that? Was it the Harbinger? Yeah, the three that okay, yeah. Yeah, that fight, man. Dude, I struggled with that too. I beat it on live stream on normal. I beat that game on live stream on normal. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't mind. Like, when I went through Tales of Arise and um Scarlet Nexus, like Tales of Arise, man, I wanted to beat that game, and it just, like, it was starting to get to be such a freaking, like the combat was starting to get like really 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 spammy, like you would like sit there and fight and fight and fight and fight. So I did drop that one to easy, and I bought a whole bunch of stuff to level up my character on that one. But I still love that game. I don't think that one ruined my experience. I still love that game because the story on that and the characters were so freaking good that it ended up being my game of the year last year. Scarlet Nexus, on the other hand, dude, I went through that one on normal, and like, whoo boy, man, like till you start getting toward the end of that game, man, and it's like, oh my gosh. And so, like, when I played Tales of Arise, that's kind of where I was at with that one. I was like, man, it's not that I struggled with it. It was getting to be so freaking much that I just needed to get through it because I wanted to beat Tales of Arise that weekend. So I made sure I got through that weekend, dude. And I was playing that thing all the way until almost having to get up to go to work. Oh, for the Black Friday games? Ah, yeah, just get a Game Pass subscription, bro. You're good to go. There's not a lot that I would recommend going out and I mean, there are a lot of games actually. Yeah, I can probably do that one, Straggly Rock. Let me write that down. That's a good idea for a video. If it only gets 25 views, Straggly Rock, I'm gonna be upset. Oh, I'm just joking. I'm gonna write games to buy on sale. Strag, I kind of do that every once in a while. If you haven't noticed, like when Xbox will do like a sale, or PlayStation will do a sale, and I find one of the games that are in those sales, I will do like I'll play it, like Overwatch, like what was it called? Over What the heck was that? Overrun or something? It's like a racing game, and that one went on sale for like $10, and I started making videos on that one. And I'm like, ooh, this game is cool. This game is cool. Like I usually I do that every once in a while. Like if a game's on sale, I'll bring it out. Overpass, yeah, Overpass. I started making videos on that because it was on sale. It was like $10. So I do that pretty often. But yeah, like a top 10 for the holidays, I can definitely do that. Halo Infinite, Forza Horizon 5, Elder Scrolls. No, I'm just joking. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm buying Astragas. I put in for early code for that one to see if I can get that code. Usually I can get games like that, no problem, Sebastian. So I might actually get that one early enough to do an actually good review on it. Because I hate having to buy these games, and then because that kind of makes me a little disheartened too, man. Like I'll buy these games that I'm like, yeah, this looks good. Like I just bought that Valkyrie Elysium, and I played that, and I didn't see anybody's reviews or anything on that, man. I didn't know everybody was like, this game's trash, man. This game's trash. And I was like, dude, this sucks, man. I'm so sick and tired of buying these games, man. Do I really need to watch reviews before I buy a game just so I can? Yeah, because it's like it sucks, man. It defeats the purpose because once like with Saints Row, man, with Saints Row, once you start like, because I look at the game objectively, I'm playing it, you know, and I'm enjoying the single player campaign stuff. I'm having a good time with it. I'm having fun, man. Like I'm having fun with the stupid game. And everybody's out there just straight bashing it, dude. People that didn't even play the freaking game are out there clickbaiting the crap out of this game because they need clicks. And so they're like, yeah, man, this is dogpile on Saints Row. And I'm like, dude, at least play the freaking game before you say something about it. At least play the game, because there's people like me that invest my hard-earned money into that game to stream and play for my community. And then I got all you guys out there just doing this nonsense about a game that you didn't even play. I did not have a buggy experience with Saints Row. Is there things that can be fixed in it? Yeah, dude. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they can definitely. I mean, it's got a decent foundation. It's to me, it's a perfectly average game. I think they chilled out too much on the Saints Row. The Saints Row experience. It could have definitely been a little bit more in your face Saints Row, and they did tone down a lot of that. So I think that's what most people are really having a problem with. I don't know, man. I don't know why people are like, I don't know. My views on it are really low, and I'm just like, ooh, man, because I was gonna live stream that whole game because I was like, dang, I like this. I really love the art style that they put into Valkyrie Elysium, man. I really love how they were able to juxtapose, you know, um cell shade and like actual rasterized visuals, man. Like it looks so cool, man. I like it. I like how good that game looks. Valkyrie Elysium's giving me Tales of Arise freaking vibes, and I like that, man. And it's good because Square Enix, in my book, for me at least, they needed a win with me, bro. They needed a win with me, and Valkyrie Elysium gave that to them for me. Like I'm still okay with Square Enix. I mean, I've been playing Stranger of Paradise. It looks incredible on my monitor, so I'm playing it on the monitor. I've just kind of figured that like these Square Enix games, they're basically going to be built for the PlayStation 5, and then PlayStation's going to pay them to make them in parity for the Xbox. So if you're going to buy a Square Enix game this generation, I feel like you're going to get like a 1440p, man. I'm not too worried about clicks, but about an update, top games worth owning in 2022. The reason it's for my family members, who are casuals. For myself, obviously, at least have a video by the first weeks of November. Yeah, I can do that for you, man. I can do that. I'm not worried about clicks, bro. I'm just joking. I'm joking, Strag. I'm joking, my friend. You know, I'm just joking, dude. I'm just joking. Um, I could tell you a couple right now. Tales of Arise. If you can get that one on sale, I would definitely pick that up. I'm feeling like Chivalry 2, you can get that on Game Pass. Oh, yeah, you can get that on Game Pass. Ooh, sir boy, what's up? What's up, Christopher? How you doing, man? I'm just joking, Straggly Rock. I'll make your video, bro. I will make your video. I'll pull up my Xbox screen and I'll go through all my games and I'll point out ones that are really good and I'll talk about them and stuff like that. How would that work for you? Just like going through like my dashboard and seeing the games that I got on there? Or do you want me to like record some footage of each game? Because those ones are a little bit tough to put together. They kind of take a little bit of time to put like those to like do like the gameplay and everything. Um, yeah, those ones can kind of take a little bit of time, man, because I got to record all the footage and then all of that. Last game I paid was Grounded, and then I bought it. Prometheus, Prometheus, I downloaded that, and I downloaded that Moon. What is it? Moon, whatever. The last couple of games you guys told me to download, I downloaded them, and I played them for a minute. Played them for a minute. I that Prometheus is pretty cool, man. Yeah, Moonscars. I did. I tried out Produce or whatever. Oh yeah, Produce. Produce. I tried Produce. Tasted like cabbage. No, I'm just joking. I think it looks good. I think the game. See, I never really could play like those old freaking Doom games, man. I couldn't do it. They would make me sick. Game Pass subscribers get 10% off. You don't have to pay. I know, Darnell. I know, buddy. I know. I know. You can get that on PlayStation too, man, if you got EA Play. What I want to know is, are we going to get the 10-hour demo, bro? You will play it for like 10 hours, man, and beat the game in 10 hours, bro. You're like, yes. Hey, send me. Okay, dude, I don't think anybody in here can do the link right now, and I'm on my PC, so I don't have that one. I don't have this one linked. Sebastian, can you drop a Discord link for Travis? Boomer shooters are addicting to me. Yeah, boomer shooters. You know what, guys? I got code for this game on PC. I haven't accepted it yet, but it's kind of like you remember those like old Raiden games, like the Raiden freaking spaceship shooter things? It's kind of like that. I don't know if I want to cover it though, man. I mean, it's not even oh, this is where we go to talk about premium stuff, Darnell. This is the bougie room. This is the bougie room. Talking bougie about PlayStation 5, man. I'm going to try to Photoshop a PlayStation 5 over there on one of those tables. And like maybe Photoshop like a flat screen TV over that picture or something. And call it the bougie room. There's a golden toilet. I know, huh? Woo! I have recorded footage of the top 10, like professional vid, like IGN. Okay. Like from each site, probably. Okay. Are you wanting them for digital or are you wanting them for physical? I never go anywhere and look for physical games, man. This is humble. I live here, man. This is where I live. No, this is the bougie room, man. This is where we talk about like $70 prices and PlayStation 5. This is the yeah, this is that room. They have a hard time flushing, huh? Boy, you guys can get these at like Costco, these Grokus for $10, dude. They've got like an unlimited supply of them. Boy, both physical and digital. Hologram. No, them Grokus, man. They're normally like $20. You can get a Groku for $10. I was like, I need one because he came with this frog. He was gonna eat him, so I had to save the frog. They had like a whole freaking they had an unlimited supply of those Grokus, bro. And now nobody watches The Mandalorian. Why? Because of Hollywood. And I'm sure if my Costco has like a pile of them, I'm sure your Costco has a pile of them for $10. Ooh, you ready to be a tier? Yeah, I'm gonna start out at tier 4, man. I'll be like the top. They'll be like, yeah, that guy, he buys everything, man. Let's go ahead and get him like right up there. Goku is the Mando. I know. Ooh, the best Hollywood is all video game IPs now. Yeah. Hasn't started yet, has it? I don't know, man. I watched the first season. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't like what they did to Gina Carino, or whatever her name is. I'm like, really, dude? You guys are gonna like blacklist her? Like, why, dude? She's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, dude, like. So, do you guys know who she is? Like, she used to be like an MMA fighter or something. Like, what's her name? Gina Carrero. I don't know her name, but I just started seeing all that stuff about them like blacklisting her and like taking away her part. And I'm like, dude, that sucks, man. That sucks. Because she did a good like you start to like, yep, Gina Carano. Yeah, you start to like get used to these characters. And I mean, like, dude, she did a good job. I liked her in that. I liked her in that. She didn't feel like all like super woke. And then like when you find out, like, because I didn't really know about her until that movie, and then I saw her, like the MMA fighter and stuff, and I'm like, wow, man. So they actually got a badass chick to play a badass chick. Cool. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, that works for me, dude. I mean, Nintendo Direct for Mario movie this week. Oh gosh. I like Mario, dude. Mario's cool. I like Chris Pratt. Dude. I think he's, you know what? When he was in that, what was it? Parks and Recreation. I didn't care for Chris Pratt. I didn't care for him, dude. I did not care for his character. I did not care for Chris Pratt. When Chris Pratt came out in that first Jurassic Park movie, I was like, all right. I mean, like, it needs a little bit of work, but like he's all right. Like he's funny. He's not bad. And then you start seeing him in in other movies like Tomorrow War and stuff like that, and you're like, okay, man, this dude's not too bad. Like he's kind of cool. So I mean, I like Chris Pratt. I think you do all right as Mario. I don't really care, dude. I don't get all hung up on that. Oh gosh, dude, he needs to be like whatever. Like I don't even care, man. And Guardians of the Galaxy, dude, he did a really good job in that one. That kind of threw me off with the game because like Star Lord, like Chris Pratt Star Lord was good, dude. I know, man. So here's the thing, man. If I'm broke when it comes to Christmas, I will buy. I'm gonna buy Sonic, and then maybe buy God of War a week later. Terminal List. I have not seen all of that. I watched a couple episodes, but I need to watch more of that. But what do you guys think, man? If I've only got $70, should I spend it on a blue hedgehog or should I buy the God of War? The God of War. That's it. I'm just gonna ask for donations in November. After buying all this stuff in October, man, I'm gonna have to beg for donations, guys. I'm gonna have to beg, and I'm gonna have to freak out on people for only giving me $1. I'm just joking. Just wait on God of War. GameStop will have it used in exactly, dude. It'll come out, and then Monday morning they'll have used copies of it, dude. Oh, dude, they'll have used copies of it on Monday morning. Actually, GameStop has to hold them for 15 days now. That really sucks. Edge Runners, I've watched the first four episodes now. Sonic is a 100% day one buy for me, dude. Sonic Frontiers looks incredible. Looks incredible. I don't care what IGN showed me. I'm gonna show you, Sam. I think I'm gonna be broke this Xmas. I know, no, I know. This year's see, and that's the thing, man. I'm getting kind of mad that we're gonna buy all these freaking PlayStation 4 games. You know what I mean? Like they're all PlayStation 4 games. They're all last gen games. And we're not even gonna get one full-fledged next gen game this year, are we? Are we? Like we're not gonna get it. Oh, there's no game I wanted to buy this year. Maybe Modern Warfare 2 is a 100% for me. Oh, with 30 FPS. Buy it on Xbox. Yeah, you're right. Grounded is next gen, isn't it? No, you can play that on Xbox One. I think Grounded was no. You can play that on Xbox One. Junior's playing it for Forsaken or for Spoken. Forspoken was right. Dude, they've already shown us so much Forspoken, Chandler. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I'll probably end up getting it just because I really did like. Okay, here's the thing, man. Like, I really did enjoy playing Stranger. Or what was it? Gosh dang it, what's the name of that dang game now? I bought the one. Um, what the heck was the name of that? Oh no, I forgot. Um, not Stranger Things. What's the name of that? That freaking game, that Square Enix game that was supposed to be all woke or whatever. No, not Stranger in Paradise. That other one. It's Life is Strange. Life is Strange. I bought that Life is Strange True Colors, and yeah, and I really liked that game. Like, I thought it was good. I thought it was a good just go through. That's the first game I ever freaking got the 100% achievements on. Like, I 100%ed that game, bro. I 100%ed it. And I was like, man, this is actually a pretty decent game, man. So I mean, I'm kind of thinking about, Forspoken. Um, and I'm just gonna look at it through that lens of when I play it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna look at it through that lens, how the lens that I played Life is Strange in, and maybe it'll turn out all right. The ending was amazing. Yeah, that ending was dang good, man. I was like, wow, this is like this game kind of hits. This game kind of hits, man. I was like, wow, and the experience was just so. It was just like, wow, man. Like, it's kind of like putting yourself in the shoes of somebody else. As Dust Falls, very good. Yeah, I need to play that one. I need to play that one, dude. I feel so bad that I haven't. I played about an hour into it. No, maybe less than an hour. I played a little bit into it, and I was trying to get my wife to play that one with me. She didn't want to, and I kind of just moved on. I'll have to sit down and try to get through it. Try to get through some of this stuff, man. I don't know. Scorn is going to be an Unreal Engine 5. So it is the first UE5 game this gen. I think maybe 5 versions of Life is Strange. It'll never die. It'll never die. Yeah, they're gonna make another one. Life is Strange True Colors is probably the only. I'm not gonna go back and play the old ones, but I did like. I paid full price for it too, man. I did like that one. Genuinely hated Life is Strange, and I was reluctant to play As Dust Falls. Played it for 10 minutes, couldn't put it down. Oh, I might need to play the other Life is Strange games. See, I don't know. I don't know if I would go back, Darnell, and play like those older ones. I played this one. I played this one solely because of like you know, like the brother sister thing, like the solving the brother's death mystery or whatever type deal. That kind of like intrigued me, like the story synopsis or the story, like the that kind of got me like, yeah, I want to. Life is Strange is a great series. First is my favorite. Yeah, I just don't know if I don't know if I liked the the setting. The setting intrigued me, so I was like, oh, you're wrong, Jason Scorn. Oh, they took one off of Game Pass considering the sequel comes out this month. Yeah, that's kind of weird, man. I bought it day one when it came out, so I'll always have that game. And then PlayStation gave me another free copy. I got 2 copies of that game, man. PlayStation gave me a free copy with PS Plus. PS Plus has been doing pretty decent lately. They've been giving you some pretty good games with PS Plus, man. Like, they are older games, but they are giving you some pretty good stuff with that. Yeah, they do want you to buy it. Sequel coming out. See, I mean, I love Game Pass, guys. I do. I love Game Pass, but it also really does, keep a lot of people from buying games that they probably should buy. That it does, man. Because and it's not because people are cheap. Like, don't like if you wanted a game, you're gonna buy it. You know what I mean? Like, if you wanted to buy a game, you were gonna buy a game. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't think it makes anybody cheap. I just think it takes up so much of your time with the good games that are coming out on Game Pass. Like it takes your time, and you just don't have time to play any of them AAA full price bangers. You know what I mean? Especially when you're getting freaking bangers like Grounded, bro. My gosh, Grounded is a solid freaking banger. Doesn't matter, Microsoft paid exactly. Plague Tale without Game Pass. Yeah. I'm really into that medieval type stuff, Darnell. So, I mean, that was like right when I saw it, I was like, yep, I'm buying it. And lo and behold, it turned out to be pretty good. I saw like they had a preview of it because they show like, Amicia and Hugo and the other boy like in a boat. And I remember hearing them talking about like the sister and saving the brother and like blah, blah, blah. And I was looking at it and I was like, yeah, and it's a medieval setting. And that's the only preview I saw that. And then when it went up, I was like, yep, I'm buying it. I didn't even know about the rats. Did I know about the rats? Maybe I didn't know about the rats. Maybe I knew about the rats. Maybe I didn't know about the rats, but I bought that game solely because it was like medieval and I like medieval. I like medieval stuff, man. I like it. Yeah, I think Asobo would be a really good fit for Xbox, to be completely honest with you. And maybe Sumo, maybe a PlayStation pick up Sumo. Guys that are doing that, or do they already own Sumo? I don't think they own Sumo, do they? Didn't Sumo just put out that what's that other one? That Sifu. Sifu. Didn't Sumo put out Sifu? Sifu was an interesting game, man. I liked so when I bought Sifu, I was expecting something more like Rise to Honor, like the Jet Li game that came out back on the PlayStation 2, like Rise to Honor. I was expecting something more like that. Oh, slow clap. You're right. You're right. Slow clap. I was expecting something more like that, and it just didn't give me that experience that I was wanting. So I kind of just I kind of just stopped caring about it. Jason, when you actually Oh, I don't think Redfall's using UE5, man. Is it? I thought that was id Tech. Are they using Unreal Engine for that? I thought they'd be using the same engine they were using for Deathloop. Isn't that coming from the same man. You gonna see the new Halloween movie? Probably, maybe. I'm not gonna go to the movie theater to see it, but I probably will see it. It's a lot of UE5 talk, man. I think Bethesda does Bethesda use I'll have to I'll have to look into that, man. I don't know. Is Redfall using Unreal Engine 5? Yeah, I guess it is. It is using Unreal Engine 5. Interesting. That'll be interesting to see. A lot I see, and I don't know if that's going to be a good thing for games, Sebastian. Are we going to dude, we're going to get stuck with 30 frames a second again, and I'm going to be mad. Cuz I mean that demo that they gave us for the Matrix is 30 frames a second, bro, and it's like 14 like 1080p upscaled to like 1600p or whatever, bro. I don't know, man. Like, well, I guess I shouldn't complain. As long as I can get 60 frames a second on my monitor, I guess I'll be fine. Oh, Oh gosh, because that thing, everything they've been putting out on the PC has been like smashing it, dude. Yeah, the demo was 24 frames. I know, I did. It seemed like a movie, man. I was like, no. If the coalition can drop 60 frames a second, that should be like, I want to see, man, because the coalition knows Unreal Engine. So if they can hit 60 and still look good, I'll be happy. I mean, the reason why I say this, guys, is because Valkyrie Elysium on the PlayStation 5, bro, is not 4K. It's not 4K, not even a little bit, dude. It doesn't look 4K. It looks 1440p at 60 frames a second. So I'm saying 1440p is what they're shooting for on performance for PlayStation 5s. Halo to use id Tech. Yeah, I would much rather Halo be in id Tech than UE5. To be completely honest, id Tech, bro, if I can get 300 FPS on my PC freaking on Doom Eternal, man, yeah, dude, I would much rather Halo be in id Tech. 2 weeks we'll have Scorn using UE5. Yeah. Yeah, I do like the slip space engine, the way it feels for Halo. Like, I do like it. 1800p. Yeah. Bend the knee to it. Exactly, man. I know, and it's got like ray tracing at freaking what 4K or 1800p or 4K or whatever, and it's 60 frames. I'm like, wow, dude. My Spider-Man on the PS5. They were. A lot of people are using UE4. UE4 is a pretty popular. A lot of games are using UE4. Why does PlayStation think I'm gonna buy FIFA 23, man? I don't buy those games. How they both UE5 and Slip Space as an option for Halo Infinite. Callisto Protocol price less than Dead Space. No, I think they're about the same price. I think they are 70. I mean, yeah, all these engines usually get better over time, but we're the ones that have to pay for the growing pains. Oh, does it really have issues? People say when there's a Forge launching on it. No way, they're switching to UE5. I don't know, man. There's a lot of talk. Even Colt Eastwood was making a video about Halo switching and going. They told us they were going to support Halo Infinite for freaking 10 years, bro. They said they were going to support this game for a decade. So if they're already moving on to a new engine, they're going to have to build a whole new game for that new engine, bro. They're not just going to be able to like. I mean, I guess if they're like in the background working on porting it over to UE5 or whatever, and then we'll just get like an update and it'll just be switched over. I mean, I guess that'd be all right. I don't know. I've been looking into UE5 a lot. I think people are going to be blown away. Mortal Kombat 11 uses uh an upgraded Unreal Engine 3. It's a highly adapted Unreal Engine 3 for Mortal Kombat 11. I bet you didn't know that. So is Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight is a highly customized version. They're both highly customized. Said that we're going to have a 10-year life cycle. Oh, I see. We're gonna have 10-year life. No, we're gonna go ahead and stop that now. Because the UI cannot handle it. Yeah. I hope that they can get Halo Infinite. Okay, well, actually, you know what, man? I did a poll on Twitter about the negativity on Halo. I did a poll. Dude, people over there on freaking Twitter are mad at me, dude. People are mad at me for saying that. You paid $70 for a Sony game. Why aren't you gonna pay? I'm like, cuz, dude, I'm getting sick and tired of paying $70 for remakes, man. One was enough for me. One was enough. One was enough, man. I made a terrible, terrible mistake. Let's not repeat it. Job listings. We need some experience slip space. Yeah, you're right. They're like, oh, we've never even heard of slip space. Like, what are we supposed to do? Yeah, I heard there's a lot of problems going on with that. So yeah, I guess if they just streamlined it, I think they should use IdTech. Honestly, they should use in-house IdTech, bro. IdTech is far more, way better engine for something like for shooters, man. For a shooter, the IdTech is so good. I think they should utilize IdTech for Halo. Yeah, so rival games like yeah, tier 4 status. You're letting Jimmy down for I know my tier 4 status. I know, dude. I'll keep buying the PlayStation games, man. I don't know. Oh, am I gonna get credit for my Valkyrie Elysium? Like, what the freak, man? I buy all my games digital, so I mean I'll hit that tier 4 pretty quickly. They'll be like, yes, you are an honorary PlayStation fanboy. You get the number 4 because you're like the top of the line PlayStation fanboy. I'm like, whatever, dude. I just waste money on video games. You can turn your rewards from stars into currency. Oh, nice. Nice. I think it's too late to switch engines now. Co-op 4, season 3 are all coming in the next 6 months. Like I said, if they're building it in the background, like they're doing it like simultaneously, like building it at the same time, maybe. And you drop to tier 3, they immediately place you on hold. I know, like, ooh, wait a minute, man, you're gonna be on hold now, buddy. I could get priority in line, but not a fair refund policy. I know. Like, we'll get you up here and we'll get you fixed pretty quickly. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? They're like, because you buy games. They're like, yeah, dude, we'll definitely extend your PlayStation 5 warranty if you just keep buying our games at full price. People weren't playing it. Something like custom game browsers. Play whatever they want to. Yeah. But they said themselves they're handcuffed by the engine. Yeah, I mean, if they were building it like side by side, like that would be cool, man. Like I would support that, you know. Like, yeah, dude, do it. If you guys can get it over to Unreal Engine 5 and still give us our 120 frames a second and all of that stuff, that's the thing, man. Like, will Unreal Engine you know what I mean? Like, first person shooters in Unreal Engine 4, even last generation, still ran at 60 frames a second, but the open world games, man, they were 30 frames. They were 30. Leave Sony alone. They're not doing good right now. Still, custom games is still broken, dude. No guarantee it will work for Forge launch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped for that Black Knight. I'll definitely be checking that out. As long as I don't want to pay $70 for it though. I said I would the other day on the live or on those videos, just as being a smart ass, dude. You guys gotta understand that. I was just trolling. People are like, "You're serious, man. You're gonna do it," and I'm like, "No, dude. I already bought one $70 remake. I don't feel like I don't feel like the value is there. So yeah, I don't know about the $70 thing. That's why I like this place called THQ. You know why I like THQ? Because they give them to me for $39.99. I have not tried Tinykin. A lot of people have told me to try it. I'm gonna eventually get around to it, Mendez. I just have so many games that I'm trying that I'm like actually interested in that are like, oh yeah, I want to try that. I mean, it would be different, man, if I was like 100% not. I'm not saying like dependent on not dependent on Game Pass for my gaming, but if Game Pass was all I had, I guarantee I would be trying a lot more of those games. But I'm still buying a lot of games, Mendez, and those kind of take precedent over games that I can download. So I mean, if I pay full price for a game, I want to try that and test that. You know what I mean? So sometimes I just don't have the time to jump on the Game Pass ones. But if I plan it in advance, like I'm doing this month, like for games like Plague Tale Innocence, I'm going to play that on Game Pass. I'm going to play a lot of these games on Game Pass that are coming out this month, just to kind of save myself a little bit of money. And if I really like them, then I'll buy them. But I'm trying to save myself a little bit of money this month. Tinykin yesterday, the ending was surprising. Nice. I will get around to it eventually. I mean, we'll have January. That'll be a pretty slow month, I believe. Returned it and then went and bought it again a couple hours after. Oh. All right, my friends. I'm gonna go. I wanna try to make a video tonight too. So I'll see you guys. You guys have fun, man. I only got a couple more hours to try to record a video and stuff. So I will see you guys later, man. Oh, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Just when I'm about to go for dinner. Nice. Yeah, you guys have fun, man. I try to keep these at like 2 hours, just that way it doesn't eat up a whole bunch of time for everything else. I mean, I love hanging out with you guys. I really do. I love doing these, but I got to manage my time in like 2 hour blocks. I can usually do that pretty good, pretty easy. So, all right, man. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming tonight. Eggs box is number one. Have fun, guys. Thanks for coming.